Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Clemson's offense will take the field first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Clemson is quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Rides the back on the option to give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Bennett. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jason.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. And talking
pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations. You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, 1st drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So NC State's offense has the ball for the 1st time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Bailey. Got his man out of the backfield. Midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson, great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Completes it in the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Black. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching.
Wide open on the right. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, NC State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They go to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Off-play action on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. Trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
With the run on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And here's the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Slings it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds the tight end. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Black. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you're on defense, and it's wet, and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. The tap. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
28, Clemson, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Card in the backfield. It's Moulton.
Complete to the back. Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Allen. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
He's going down at the 28. 3rd down coming up.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
NC State. Here we go. Do the show. Right. Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Scott. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
4th down coming up.
Check. Black 33, mouse choice.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
18.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't.
Breaks into the open. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On the play.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run play action. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson set up with another 1st down.
Let's go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down. At the 13. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Clemson, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
NC State, a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Looking to take a shot. He's got it! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Looking for the goal line.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
They said they wanted to be aggressive in this new season, and they're doing just that, going for it on 4th and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Miller.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
With the catch, it's Moulton. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They just keep firing. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Rushes on him. On the run, fires downfield. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
So now it's second and long. Off the RPO complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Moulton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, running back gets the give. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Connection to the right. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fighting off the defender. And they're able to